Hi everybody, thanks for joining me. This is Hunter Dragoon X, and I have a little treat for you today. A little build I've been working on using the Dannetta's bows. If you don't know, they give you great bonus to your vault, and even when you have both of them on, let you use hatred instead of discipline. So, got a lot of quick moving, a lot of arrow shooting going on, and well, I'm gonna run through a rift here and show you guys what it's all about.
Prove yourself. Survive that. Your fear betrays you. You won't survive that. You fell. That was just a taste. You filth! Time for that creature to die.
The Rift Guardian has found you.
I am returning to town.
Alright, so I think you guys get the idea of how it works. I flip around, shoot a bunch of arrows all in the same time. Every once in a while when my hatred starts getting low, I pop some vengeance in there. One thing that you may or may not seen, because it's kind of quick, is every once in a while I'll pepper in one of the hungering arrows really fast. And that not only helps me generate hatred, but that also procs the focus on my focus and restraint set. So what we're getting from these here is 50% increase in damage after using a hatred spender or a hatred generator. So by balancing the vault flips with a little bit of these hungering arrows, I can almost have 100% extra damage up at all times. One other thing I'm doing too is because the vault has the few different things on it right now. One of which is the rattling roll ruin that knocks back enemies and stuns them. So I have the strong arm bracers, so when they get knocked back they take 24% increased damage for 5 seconds. Then of course I have my Hellfire Amulet for an extra passive. Right now I got on the Leech one because I haven't made a whole lot of these. But Leech is pretty good if I do get hit, be able to bring my life back up. I also have Bane of the Trapped in there. What happens is, with all those caltrops I'm dropping, all those guys I'm slowing, they're taking extra damage now because of that. When I get it up to rank 25, which will be soon here, I'll create an aura where I automatically slow guys around me, so it'll be that much easier to get that extra damage on. Plus, the passive, Cull the Weak, deals an extra 20% against anybody that's chilled or slowed. So that's going to stack with that. Pride's Fall is something I picked because you rarely take damage while flipping around, so that 30% reduced resource is going to help you continue to flip without using as much of your hatred. Right now I think I do about 2.3 attacks per second, so I'm using just over 16, around 16 to 20 hatred per second as I'm flipping. So everything I can get to reduce that. Gold skin I honestly got on right now just because it was one of my highest stat chest pieces. There isn't really a chest piece that I have at this point that I really like for this build. So that just kind of sits there as a placeholder. Right now I have the Marauder spines and legs on because the Bat Companion gives you extra hatred generation, and you know, I figured if I'm gonna have the companion on, I might as well get the 2-piece set bonus and bring them all out. And then that's why Tasker and Theo's here, so that those pets can do a little extra damage, you know, while I'm using them. Now, ooh, I got a new belt. Oh, nice. That's awesome. I really like this for my barbarian. So I may have to give it to him and re-roll it since it's a dexterity one, but besides the point. So with Omrin's Chain, you drop a caltrap whenever you vault. And then I want to eventually get Mr. Yan's Hexing Pants because those will give you extra resource regeneration and damage while moving. And then finally, Ice Climbers are kind of a placeholder. What I really want is the Trail of Cinders boots that lets you leave fire behind you. Reason being here is I'm going to have the action shot on. I'm going to throw out those 4 arrows. I'm going to leave a trail of fire behind me, and I'm going to stun anybody I pass through. So it'd be a great way to stack up a ton of damage. Also, some important things I think are worth noting. On caltrops, I have the jagged spikes that do damage because Truthfully, I'm more concerned about killing the enemies than I am CCing them. If I was playing on a big group of guys, I may switch it to the immobilized version, but I think this works great for now. I have in my cube the bow that lets all of your enemies get marked for death automatically, and so now they're marked with the one that gives you 4 hatred back. So again, something just to keep that hatred up, keep it going. I have awareness, which I think is essential for any demon hunter. It's just basically going to bring you back to life if you die. Right now I've got, you know, more hatred generation, second hand crossbow, so another hatred per second, and then cold a week, as I'd mentioned earlier. Back on the inventory side, I want to go over my legendary gems. I know I already talked about Bane of the Trapped. Pain Enhancer applies the bleeding on a critical hit. Well, I know critical hits happen all the time in Diablo, but I actually have a little bit of way of guaranteeing it, because Action Shot, all 4 of those hits are criticals. Now, it's not going to stack 4 stacks of it, but it is going to guarantee at least 1 stack onto the enemy hit by each arrow. So, if I hit the same guy, no big deal. If I hit 4 different guys, they each get 1 stack of that bleeding. And that's a tremendous amount of damage over a short amount of time. So, that's really how I do a lot of the damage with this build. And then finally, Bane of the Powerful. So when I kill those elite packs, I get a damage bonus. I just flip my way over to the next elite pack, go through them, and that's how we do that. So if you guys got any questions or comments, make sure you send them to me. I'm just going to go ahead and go over this build for this stream, so thank you guys for watching.